Let me ask you a question. Do you have such a friend that always just wants to piss you off, preying on your downfall, and everything he does is just to seem to, bring you down and make you unhappy and think about him? It's as if every interaction with him, he will go there and insult you and make you feel as shit as possible, so you will spend energy thinking about him. If that's you, don't worry, you're not alone. There may be many other cases too. For example, right now I'm filming in a public place and there's people walking by. There might be people coming through there, walking around, and they might judge me. So caring about what other things and judging is a huge aspect of teenage life to me personally, and it has always been a problem that I have struggled with ever since quite a young age. Especially recently, after starting social media, I've been gaining quite some recognition in school, so the fear of being judged or caring about what others think has become increasingly important and an increasingly difficult issue that I face. So today I thought that I will make this video to share with you all my tips personally. Yes, there are tips to stop caring about what others think. There are tips, and yeah, it's only up until recently, these past 2 weeks, have I truly understood why we need to stop caring about what others think, how to stop fearing being judged by others. So tip number 1 is that more often than so, if someone pisses you off and makes you uncomfortable, and you just care about what they think, like for example, it's a friend or acquaintance, he just tries to do everything to pull you down. This is scenario number 1 I'm saying. He does everything to try to pull you down. He goes and insults you, he makes you feel as shit as possible, and he never really provides real value. And every time after ending an interaction with him, you are just back at home feeling shit and you can't focus on anything. You'll think about what he said, feeling pissed but not pissed at the same time. That's basically mean you are stuck in the loophole of caring too much about what others think. So in this stage, I would like you to take a step back and think, why is he doing so much? Why are you even being insecure about yourself? In this scenario, it's the easiest. If they are hating on you or judging you for random things, why the hell are you actually still worried about them talking about your insecurities? If they are talking something bad about you, more often than so, it's just them revealing their own insecurity, and you shouldn't really care about what they think. Now, one practical tip can be, does this make me come out stronger? Does thinking about them make me improve? If thinking about them only makes me feel bad, life is so short, so limited energy. Why would I waste so much time on things that aren't even relevant to me? As I forgot about one Chris Williamson podcast really intrigued me, and one of the guests said, what is wasting time? Wasting time basically means that you're doing something that you're not living in the present moment. You're thinking about a useless thing, planning way too much ahead, or thinking too much about traumatic past experiences. So basically, if you're caring too much about what other people think, you are basically wasting your own life and not fulfilling your life's purposes. So yeah, in this scenario, if this person likes to pull you down and make you care about what they think, it's the easiest to solve, and you need to understand that they are wasting your energy and you have too little energy to care about these small things. Some other mind tricks I use might be, I like to park this, let's say imagine your headspace, your energy as a car park, you will park this a bit more behind and think about it later, and slowly eventually you'll forget. You might want to be thinking about them sometimes. Like, this doesn't mean that once you change this mindset shift, you are going to be instantly better and stop caring about what others think. You might still care a bit, it takes practice, but I will say that maybe after a while you keep applying this mindset shift, slowly it will integrate into your mind, and maybe after a week or 2, you can actually stop caring about what others think about you. Number 2, some other cases of being judged is maybe, let's say you see some people talking shit behind your back, or they are spreading bad rumors about you. Often you have to trust. Now, this might sound impossible, but you have to trust that you will have a specific friend group always there for you. If that friend group also joins in and talks bad about you, it might as well mean they're not real friends, right? You might as well just, okay, I don't want to give any advice here as you might be really attached to them, but it shows something, I must say. So if people talk bad about you and your friends, you think your real friends also joining with them more often than so, I need to stop repeating more often than so, but it probably just means that they are talking something bad about you and they aren't really true friends. Some other scenarios, for example, you're in school, you're trying to do something that you know will benefit yourself, but other people might look at you and judge you. For example, right now I'm filming here and there's a person walking around and he's looking at me film, and I must say that my social anxiety is really skyrocketing. So in this kind of scenarios, right, if people are judged, like, okay, he just walked, right? Okay, I'll tell you his performance. So I'm here filming, right? There's someone walking by, and at the start, when he first entered the place, he would look at me, but after he took a round back, he would purposely turn away. Maybe it's even awkward for him also, as I'm speaking here, I'm filming here, and he don't want to disturb me also. So more often than not, I need to address this. There's such a thing called main character syndrome, which means that, let's say you're doing something, let's say for my specific case, you're filming in public, and you might think that people will judge you, laugh at you, they might be going through their minds, but I need to promise you, or I can't promise you, but I'm pretty sure, and with my experience, quite a lot of past experience, I must say that people they'll be curious about you, they won't have any negative thought about you, they will be curious about you, maybe laugh about it because they're impressed or they're interested in, and just turn away because they have their own lives to tend to and you are not the center of their life. Imagine a random stranger walking by and they don't even know you. Why must they spend the whole time looking at you, unless you are some, let's say, Mr. Beast or something, you know what I mean? So it's like, if they don't know you, why are you even scared of them judging you? So as I've said above, there are 3 aspects of being judged and stop caring about what others think. First is when the other party is intentional about it and speaks it in front of your face to make you feel bad, to pull you down. Those times, you just need to understand and change your mindset shift, not to give in and slowly change. Number 2 is when people talk bad about you, it normally reveals their bad personality and you yourself might as well go and find new friends. Well, this is subjective, as you know, if they are talking bad about you and if you need to, okay, at this point of time, I'd like to differentiate talking bad about you and actually your behaviors. So sometimes it might be just pure making up of you and making yourself look as bad as possible. Well, some other times it might be them just giving you feedback in a more harsh way. So of course I receive such things, calling myself arrogant, like behind my back people calling me arrogant, and so that was like maybe half a year ago. So I took some time to reflect upon myself, and I must say that I have been a bit arrogant maybe for the past like start of this year or so. So I'm slowly changing on that. So yeah, talk shit doesn't just mean they are spending bad about you and you must always fight back and just befriend them. It might be sometimes like you need to understand why they are doing such a thing and what's their starting point. So talking to them could help. And as I said, last scenario, strangers, let's say you're doing something in public, strangers or like social anxiety or like just doing something that people will catch eyeballs, just need to understand that you are not the center of attention and they won't laugh at you, subjective wise, but in most cases, they have their own life to tend to and you're not the main character in their lives, so they won't care about you. And I feel like I'll make more episodes about this because there will be more scenarios, but right now, this is all I can think of. So yeah, this is a solo episode of the Teenage Grind as I'm filming here. And I hope you all enjoyed this short and sweet episode and take away something from it. You can watch it on repeat to hear and really soak in the point if you would love to. And also, once again, thanks for watching. We are on this together. We are on this grind together. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.